Our dormant state of consciousness, the state of consciousness where we are somehow asleep and not aware of things, that state of consciousness is the only state of consciousness when stress exists. Stress is the absence of the awareness that is related to the emotion. And when we are aware of the emotion, we start feeling that the stress will let go because there's no conscious thought about it. There's just awareness of the emotion. So, being in this awareness state of mind and awareness being, consciousness, that is the pure essence of meditation and how we can escape the boundaries of stress and the boundaries of emotions. Because now we are digging deep into that emotion and digging deep into that stress to discover if it's real or not. Is it just a habitual pattern that our body is releasing? Or is it something that is actually there that we want to solve? All these emotions are basically our body sending signals to us. And sometimes these signals make sense, sometimes they do not make sense. And being in this awareness mindset, awareness being, will allow us to determine if this emotion is meaningful or if it's just a random signal from our animal body that is telling us uh, to feel a certain way, which basically we don't really have to feel that way forever. We just have to absorb that feeling, okay, sit with it, acknowledge it, because if we don't acknowledge it, it will start accumulating, and the animal mind or the animal body will accumulate that, and the stress will build up. So, stress can happen in two ways. If you are thinking about the emotion, which makes it extend for an extended period of time, or if we deny it. So, if we don't if we suppress it, if we don't just sit with it, we suppress it in a way that, oh, we deny it, um, that creates a lot of suppression and will elevate the stress levels in the future. So, to solve that equation, having this awareness in whatever things that we are doing is very, very important. And being aware of our emotion without including the thought, just sitting with that emotion. And imagine it as an animal. We are like the human animal, right? The animal within us have these certain emotions, and these emotions need someone to actually listen to. Like we have to sit with our emotions without including the mind, because animals don't have minds, right? We will we will just sit and be present with that emotion, and we will see that, okay, is it a true emotion or not? Like we start questioning it, but without including the intelligence in it. We're just sitting with that, and we will see what will happen. Sometimes, okay, it makes sense, so the body is basically telling us in a unconscious way that we want to take a specific action in that day or that time, or it's just a habitual thing that the body accumulated and it started to come up to the surface. And the reason that's happening is because, like, the human species has accumulated a lot of emotions during the uh, lifetime, right? And a lot of these emotions accumulate in the genetics, in the soul code of the body, and something will have to come out, right? We have seen a lot of traumas, we have seen a lot of concepts that basically defy what peace is, and that creates like some stress. Some of the things can be taken from our parents, from our grandparents, grandparents, and all that is still in us, in our consciousness, in our being. So don't take stress too seriously. have this humorous play with it. Sit with the emotion, don't fear it, because if you are afraid from it, you will basically start thinking about it, overthinking about it, and making it last for long and giving it more than what it weighs, right? Or if you fear it, you might suppress it. So it's a balance, fine balance. And this is the concept of meditation. Meditation is not only sitting for 25 minutes or 30 minutes or 1 hour and not thinking, because we cannot lead life by the absence of thought. We can lead life by control of our emotions and knowing our emotions and being able to sit with our emotions.